Yeah, Byron now to do that for me. Byron be doing that job for me. I don't be doing that. I can just put it in chat.
King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition. No omission. Your lyrics dry it in the pocket and the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on
He said Big Mac. That's the age kicking in for you. Yeah, I feel you. I hate contacts. I'm wearing goggles. I don't care how I look.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans.
Oh yeah.
What do that mean? It mean
That's what I do when I play flag football. I throwing some goggles. Black and blue.
That's a luxury. Hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these.
Yeah, she could. I'll buy them. Shoot, I need them. She could bring the goggles back. Not too many people wear goggles. She could bring them up. She could bring them back. Yeah, yep. Do that. So I'll buy a pair if she do it.
Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bait.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City.
Yeah.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Nix. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. to throw. Here's Nix. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Nix to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Right back to Tracy. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. James Cook. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Tracy trying the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Lions hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing Nix. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Rolling to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. Cook up the gut. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Nix from the shotgun. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to the air with Nix. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And Gay knocks this one through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go. Here's Williams. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's Nix. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw is Nix. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DJ Moore, 44 yards. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Finds Gibbs on a check down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing again here, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time
this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off, and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A final shot before break. Nix, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. And now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that one.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Lions will take over. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll go play action with Nix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That goes for a gain of 31. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake, here's Nix. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dalton Schultz from 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have
to the right side and intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 14-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Cook is in for a Lions touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw, Williams. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Working out of the gun, Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw once more. Here's Williams. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw is Williams. Completes it to Austin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. To the air, Williams rolling to his right.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 4th down, here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. He's got the first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Williams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Back to throw. Gay. And he takes a shot on the release as this will... Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but... that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. And he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Nix from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Lions, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.